Hello, lovelies, beautiful and amazing souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to get this off there. There we go. My name's Soraya. Welcome back to my channel. I am a divine, intuitive, spiritual life coach, shaman, and soul coach, soul guide, transformation guide. Um, Welcome. Come on in. Today we are talking about everything is just really wacko today. Interesting, especially I don't know, interesting. The energies of the electronics. It's very interesting. Anyway, welcome. Come on in. I'm so excited to sit and share a sacred space with you. It's a beautiful honor to sit with you on this beautiful and amazing December 1st. Today we are talking about being the light through the changes and stress that is happening around us, and especially at this time of year. Now, first off, stress keeps us from our wholeness, keeps us from happiness, keeps us from feeling the joy in the moment. So when you're feeling stressed, it's really important to connect with the heart space. I know that sounds super cliche, but it's super easy, beautiful way to bring yourself back into center, to bring yourself back into wholeness, and it activates your vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is this big nerve that goes down your spine that connects to every nerve in your body. So when you're all clenched up and you're all nervous or you're all stressed out, how can you be open to feel the blessings of the season, to feel the blessings of the light and the energy that's coming through this 0 point equinox at this time, or solstice, rather. The 0 point energy of this solstice and the Yule season or Christmas, however it is that you look at it, is a reset for your energetic system, is a reset for your mind, your energy, your body. So when we're stressed out, we're not in a space of open acceptance and receiving. We're in a space of closed off resistance. So how can we stay in that space of light, stay in that space of calming, open, receiving, so we can enjoy not only the benefits of the season, but the benefits of the energy that's coming through at this time of year? The 0 point energy and the solstice energy, the longest day of the year, is a complete reset for your energetic system. What that means is it comes online with a new chakra system, your new alignments. That's why it's also the time for closing out one year and bringing out to another. So not only are we closing out a chapter of our life and a chapter of our Akashic records and our book, we're also closing out a chapter of our energetic system. And for our spiritual seekers, we have the opportunity to connect at such a high rate of conscious understanding. That's another thing with the 0 point energy. It brings you to conscious understanding, so you can see stuff on a completely different level, so you can help yourself grow, connect to your roots, but also as above so below, and bring these things forward in a way that governs your whole year, and it brings you into space of creation rather than the blocked state of stress and closed off and living in the matrix system. These things are opportunities for us to become our highest and best selves, to bring ourselves into a space of creation rather than the creatrix, rather than the matrix. We all have the opportunity to be in this divine light, to be in this center point energy, to learn from our soul self, to learn from our creation, and to learn from our past and our future, so we can in this present moment be whole, so we can in this present moment be of happiness, be of joy, and be of the season of the blessings. It is the season of light, because it may be the shortest day of the year, the longest day of the year, and the season of darkness, but when you close your eyes, what do you see? Light. And also in old traditions, an angel of light, like the Star of Bethlehem and the Wormwood Star or the angel, brings the energies of change, but also the blessings of light. That's why it's the season of sharing and loving. It's not just it's so much more than just um, Christianity or Santa Claus or so on and so forth. Anyway, that is all for your different energetic spiritual beliefs. Anyway, being the light. We're going to go over 2 things that block us and keep us in a stressful state, and 4 things that help us flourish through the changes that are happening around us and within us. So being the light, being the center point energy, you're holding yourself in your prism of why, in your purpose. Humans need a purpose. We are tribal people. We are people who are we thrive in communities where we're feeling purpose, feeling driven, feeling seen, feeling heard. So how can you support yourself in these ways to feel the flourish and the fulfillment of being in person, being embodied, being your soul self? Yeah. Like that. That's a good one to just sit and ponder on. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The next one is energies of love. How can we hold ourselves in this frequency of love? Creating that euphoric feeling, creating that the dopamine, the serotonin release, these energies, these brain responses, and keeping ourselves in this state through the stress, through the changes. Being in heart space, being in body, being in your energy of love helps you feel a certain way. Very interesting. The other beautiful way is self-care. What does self-care mean to you? Like on a super deep level and a super easy level. What does self-care mean? What does that look like? There's so many different ways to experience self-care. It could be sitting in silence and journaling. It could be foot baths, salt baths, going to get a massage, you know, looking at yourself for an extra few minutes in the mirror, experiencing love of self. These things help us not only stay grounded, but also help us feel embodied. I keep saying embodied love and keeping us strong within ourselves. Nobody else can give those things to us. Nobody else can give us that form of love until we experience that for ourselves. Very interesting. Very interesting. The next one is energy in the chakra system. Now, when we get stressed off, it closes off our energy. It closes off our nerves. It closes off our vagus nerve. And it keeps us in a state of non-receiving. So looking at it as a space from energy, how can we keep ourselves open in that space? Now, I already said it, but I'm going to say it again. Being in the heart space and breathing 3 times in the heart space seriously opens up the energy within your whole chakra system. There is also some beautiful energy techniques to clear your energetic system, like sweeping yourself off, smudging, a sigh. Like seriously, a sigh opens the vagus nerve and opens your energetic systems. It's very beautiful. Might sound like some dreamy hippie, but it's seriously medical proven facts that open up this nerve and keep us in a space of open flow rather than running from the damn tiger. Seriously. Anyway, next one. Stress changes your energy system and closes you off. We kind of already touched base on that one. And it's showing me like closing off your root space and closing off your root chakra. And when this happens, we feel insecure. We feel we're not safe. We're not secure. Everything is like this rather than in a steady space and flow, looking at it from an energetic system. So allowing your root chakra to be open and remain connected to the earth, even though it might be cold as hell outside for some, to keep your root chakra open and connected to the earth helps you feel grounded. But also there's mantras you can use. I am safe, I am secure, I am whole, I am complete. These things help you feel grounded in self. Now, not just the root chakra, the sacral chakra also helps you feel open with other connections. Your sacral chakra is where we're connecting to all relationships in our life. That's brothers, sisters, mothers, lovers, all of the above, and also your relationship with self and your relationship with creation. When your sacral chakra is clogged or blocked, it's a feeling of I hear lack feelings, lack mindsets, a feeling like you're unloved, unwanted, uncherished. Interesting, I hear uncherished, but also lack of creativity, lack of inspiration, like a limp, no motivation. That governs the sacral chakra. Now, above the sacral chakra is the solar plexus, and this is our power center. This is how we project ourselves into this world. That is how we bring our energy centers together, but also that is how we feel empowered to move in our day-to-day life. When this chakra is out of balance, we feel lack of, we feel like somebody took our power away, took our voice away. We're not expanding, we're not growing, we're not moving forward in any sort of way. We bring ourselves into a stage of stuck illusion. I hear illusion, but also of just stagnancy. It brings you to a space of stagnancy. And then right above that is the heart space. And when the heart space is closed off, our whole system is closed. We're no longer hearing our guides and angels. We're not hearing our heart space. And not only that, it causes heart attacks, and it causes the blocks in the heart space. And we also have seven heart layers, 7 layers of our chakra system. So when our heart is closed off, literally, we are closed off completely. Our chakra system's closed off. Our light body is closed off. Our auric field is closed off. And then we become disconnected from society, disconnected from ourselves, disconnected from our soul tribe, from our guides and angels. And it becomes a very dark space that we are very stuck in. And a lot of people don't realize that this is where depression comes from. We're keeping ourselves in a space of closed offness. Nothing can penetrate a rock. And when it comes to energy, there's so many frequencies and energies and loves and ways that we can communicate with each other, both psychically and energetically. And to be closed off is to not feel any sort of love. And especially when it comes to children, we can see this by wearing their hoods, keeping their earbuds in all the time, in a space of darkness, like the light bulb is out, staying in their bedrooms a lot. Now, this goes to the same with us. And a lot of times we can just have feelings that keep us sad or depressed. But a lot of times we don't know how to express those feelings. Even as adults, we weren't taught to express these feelings or to work through these energetic blocks or even know what energetic block was. I never fucking heard of the chakra system until I started my spiritual journey. That's the first place my spirit team brought me to. We don't understand that this literally clogs up our whole energy system, which clogs up our body system, which brings us into disease. When this energy isn't flowing for us, when it's not in a frequency of flow and give and receive, or receive and release, we become completely closed off from spirit, from ourselves, from feeling love in any sort of way. And it's really important to remember that stress brings us to this space of closed offness. And how can anything penetrate a rock? I just keep seeing this. How can anything penetrate a rock? So how can you support yourself and remain open at a time of stress and at a time of change? We already went over the root chakra, but in the heart space and breathing into that space. But meditation is a great way also. And I don't mean, I'm going to sit here and monk meditation. That's not what I mean. Even just putting earbuds in of some peaceful music for 10 to 20 minutes opens up your energy system. And even just 3 deep breaths, seriously, and a sigh opens up your energy system. And you can feel the energy change. You can feel the energy of peace. And this is such an easy way to go through our day-to-day lives, is take that sacred pause and feel that peaceful feeling. Like, that's yours. That's open and receiving. That is being in a space of love. That is being in a space of contentment within self, even through chaos and change. And that is another thing that sacred medicine is about, is teaching us to ground ourselves through the chaos into our self-mastery. Sacred medicine is about teaching us to become our most sacred form, our divine selves, bringing us into a stage of purpose, of fulfillment, and connecting to our energetic and psychic, beautiful, spiritual gifts that we all have within us. Sacred medicine brings us to this space of wholeness. And that's what I'm here to bring forward and to teach you, is to be open in the chaos and be in your spiritual center, in your spiritual strengths and spiritual gifts. And initially in physical body, being in a space of fucking happiness through the chaos, irrelevant of chaos. We're going to put it at chaos. I don't want to go too expensive into what is going on in our collective right now with chaos. And it's an energy that is everywhere. And the fear keeps us in that stress. Anxiety keeps us in that stress, and it keeps us closed off from spirit. It keeps us closed off from ourselves. It keeps us closed off from our lover. Could be sleeping right next to us and we completely and totally don't even know who they are, because we ourselves are closed off in our heart space, and we are closed off in energy and frequency from everything. And we get lost, and we get stressed, and we get being the hamster on the hamster wheel, continuously living in the space of existence. That is not what we are here for. We are here for expansion and purpose and abundance and joy and love. And these things are for all of us. And I'm here to remind you that you are not alone in the stress. You are not alone in the chaos. You're not alone in the, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't feel whole. I don't feel happy. I don't feel any sort of way good. This is a normal, energetic, and human reaction to not being in purpose, not being embodied, and not being in a space of love within self and an open, energetic energy system. It's so beautiful to me how the energy and our frequency and everything, like when you open up, you can see things on a completely different level. And it's so interesting to me how energy ties in with being closed off, or energy ties in with being in love, or energy ties in with being in a space of peace, or being in a space of anxiety. Like you can see these things on such a huge scale. It's just tremendous to me. And to see how we operate as humans, and then to see how we operate in energy, a lot of times those don't mix until you come into a space of acceptance, of wholeness, and the sacredness within yourself is a beautiful medicine that we are all capable of experiencing, and we are all worthy of. And it is there for all of us, is this earth and beautiful sacred medicine that I'm here to help you grow into and unleash and unlock within yourselves. Anyway, so the end of this, I was going to do a little grounding meditation. So if you'd like to join me and just feel any sort of grounding, let's get into the heart space. Breathing into your heart space, into your solar plexus, right below your ribs. Breathing in this space. Just breathe in this space. Now we're going to bring our energy to our root system, to the balls of our feet. And we're going to see it as a tree. We're going to see ourselves connecting to the earth. Energetically breathe into this space. I am safe. Use these mantras. I am whole. I am worthy. I am loved. I am connected. Feeling yourself connect to the earth. Feel the energetic release. Then allowing ourselves to connect to our crown space, connecting to the light above us. Breathing back into the heart space, into the throat, crown chakra, seeing the light, reaching to the light, to the sun perhaps. Now seeing this energetic pillar of light come down through your crown chakra, down into your space, your existence, your human aura. Pull that energy down into your heart. You can literally pull it into your heart, or you can just picture it, you can visualize it, just breathe it down into the heart. A pillar of light. Now allow this to come down your spine, down your core, down your root, down your legs, into your feet. See this light going through your whole body. What does it feel like? What does it look like? Does it have a smell? Does it have an energetic code? Do you want to cry? Do you feel peaceful? What do you feel in this moment? Down out the feet. Light coming out of your feet into the earth. Light coming out of your hands. Soon your aura is expansive. What do you feel? I'm coming back now to the heart space. Coming back to your energy, back to your skin, wiggling your toes. Out into opening the eyes again. Bringing yourself back into body. Now, what did you feel? What was that, 5 minutes? A beautiful, for me, I feel peaceful. And I feel energy, just twinkling energy. And you can call it hocus pocus, you can call it anything you want, but it works. It is an energy frequency, it's an energy code, it is science, it is physics, it is light, it is magic, it is everything in one beautiful bundle, and that is your breath. And that is your beautiful soul and your beautiful light and you as a whole. Now you are the light, you are the way. And these things are unfolding around us and within us for a purpose. Trust yourself, trust your journey, trust your spiritual team and where they are bringing you and what is unfolding in your life at this time. Know that you are worthy. And it is time for this beautiful change in a whole different direction and whole different life. Soon we're coming on to this New Year's season, and where do you see yourself going? What do you want? What do you want to create? Know that you are worthy of the deepest desires and loves and abundances within you. Those are for all of us. I love you. You are the light. You are the way. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. We will see you next week. I love you guys.